there's one fragrance responsible for starting on my love of niche perfumery. One that I can absolutely pinpoint changed everything for me. Find out what it is coming up next. Welcome back everybody to Joel the Nose. And today is a special video for me because it is really highlighting the one fragrance that started me on my niche journey, which you can see is, quite extensive now, and really responsible for me ultimately a couple years ago starting this YouTube channel, which focuses mostly on, of course, niche perfumes. And without further ado and making you guys wait, what is that one fragrance? Can you guys guess? I think some of you have been watching my channel for a while, might be able to guess. If you can, put it down in the comments below and see if you can guess which one it is. But here it is, without further ado, the fragrance that started me into really loving niche perfumery is Zizon by Ormond Jane. What a fragrance, what a beauty, what a gentleman's perfect scent. It just evokes such good memories. This is not the first niche perfume I owned, actually. So this is interesting. The first one I ever owned was 8 & Bob the Original, which I still love. Great freshy fragrance, great introductory niche fragrance. But this was the second one I ever owned. And once I got it, this is the one that I've now, this is my third bottle that I've owned. So it's the only niche fragrance, or actually only one, yeah, that I've bought multiple bottles on that I've actually gone through. So that's how much I've worn it. For many years, this was my signature scent. I got this first about 4 years ago, and I got it at Osme Perfumery. And the reason why I got it is because Maurice was leading me through my initial journey when I didn't know a lot about niche perfumery, and I really liked the smell of vetiver. And this is truly one of the most exquisite vetiver, refined fragrances you'll ever smell. And so I kind of liked that. It's a little bit light at the top. Just look at that juice. Look at the color. It's almost a little bit green. And that's because you have Sicilian lime, you have lemon, bergamot, clary sage, pink pepper, juniper berry. Those are all the top. So it gives it a little bit of lightness, a little bit of crispness, a little bit of spiciness, and a little bit of a bite. It's got like a interesting just to it. And then at the heart notes, you have bay leaf, you have violet, jasmine, and then at the heart, it goes into this beautiful vetiver, cedar, musk, and amber. And it's interesting because all those notes are some of my favorite absolute notes: cedar, amber, vetiver, and probably because I was so influenced by this fragrance as one of the very first niche perfumes that I ever owned. I love the simplicity of the bottle. I love the orange writing that Ormond Jane uses. I love this is, Ormond Jane, for those who don't know, is a British niche house. Linda Pilkington is the creative director and kind of oversees everything. And boy, this is just, again, classic gentleman's perfume. For many years, again, this was my signature scent until I got to a point where I just have too many perfumes that I don't have one signature scent. But, if I really, really, really had to say, pick one as a signature scent, this is the one that was that fragrance for me for many years. Always wore it out on dates, office meetings, whatever it may be. It's an all day. I get 9 to 10 hours of performance on my skin. With 6 to 7 sprays, I get great projection, and it's just so manly. It's like a modern James Bond English fragrance. It really is a true spectacular masterpiece in my opinion. Unfortunately, they stopped, during COVID when things went crazy with, fragrances and they cut down on what they were, supplying around the world. I know that they stopped supplying it to Osme, and I think actually to the US in general. You may find it here and there, but I highly recommend it. If you have a chance to get it, absolutely put this in your collection because it's that good. It is that enduring. It is that long lasting. It's that timeless. This is niche perfumery to me, and it's just absolute wonder. Look at this, cap, by the way. I Actually, let me hold my eyes there. It's just going to focus on my eyes. All right, so look at that. You get this beautiful metal cap. And it's very substantial. This is like, you know, not quite like Parfums de Marly caps, which are really heavy, but this is pretty darn close. So anyways, this is a 50 ml bottle. And I will, of course, when I get close to running this out, we'll find a way to get myself another one because it's too good. This will always be in my collection. And this is really what got me started on loving niche perfumery. I never really smelled, you know, vetiver that much, especially when you combine it with bay leaf and lemon and lime. I mean, just such interesting combination that gives it just this, again, timeless, elegant, classic gentleman feel. So if you're looking for a fragrance like that, you gotta try Zizon. I mean, Ormond Jane does all of those, you know, all of her fragrances are amazing in how they create that kind of modern yet refined British smell. But this one to me is still my favorite. So there you have it. The niche fragrance that started me on this love of niche perfumery and got me addicted and got me on this, starting this channel. So for those of you who like my channel, who like my content, you can really thank Ormond Jane and Zizon because this is the bottle that did it all. So I will be back soon. I'm going to end this video with just the bottle in the sight of the camera. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, and perfumes.